নমস্কার। আজকের আলোচ্য বিষয় আইডিয়া সেলিং। Many of my friends has requested to share something how to sell great idea. We will discuss about 15 salient points you will be following when you are going to sell your idea. Maybe you have a great product, you have a great service, and you are really proud of your product and services, but you miserably fail when you go to your customer or boss to share your idea, share your product, etc. Today, we will be discussing how you can really use the 15 hacks to enable yourself to become more powerful, agile, and skillful to share your idea. Let's see how it goes. First, let's say you have a brilliant idea of doing things in a slightly better way, in a creative way. Older process is working good but not excellence. The existing product is working well but not extraordinarily. So you want something to add on so that the result will be better, productivity will be much enriched. So how can you sell your idea? First and foremost thing is write down your idea. What is the idea all about? And practice the idea presentation. Present the idea in front of your smartphone. The point you have written down, the point should be clearly a structure oriented. The structure should be two kind. One is problem, solution, and benefit. What is the real problem? What is the solution you are going to give through your marvelous idea? And what is the benefit it can provide? So that's one thing. Second thing is, the majorly important is something like past, present, and future. What was in the past, which was good but not great? What is the present opportunity you are going to produce here, and what will be the future key benefits out here? So your idea should have any of this structure. So once the structure is framed and you started practicing, then you will be having a greater confidence and fearlessness being generated, so that 50% of your task is already being accomplished. Now you are going to deliver your idea in the meeting or in the conference, etc., etc. So fundamentally, what you should present should have in your belief system. You should have tested, or you should test how the idea will be actually working in reality, and make sure you have got the real benefit documented, real testimonial documented. Now, when you will be providing the key benefit, why people will be doing that? If they don't do, then what opportunity they will be missing? What are the risk factor not going to your way? So when you will be narrating the risk with example, with use case, when you will be describing the benefit with use case, with fact figure, with testimonial, who has used that and who has really got benefited, then with fact, figure, data, testimonial, customer satisfaction story, use case, and some visualization technique, the other person may have very rigid to reject your idea, will have some probability to accept that. Next is obviously how your idea will be enabling them to save cost, save energy, mitigate risk, and they will be more creative. And what will be the short term, long term, and mid term benefit, and the opportunity to grow using that idea or product or services, so that they can open up a new possibility or new horizon to work on for their improvement. Then comes you also providing some practical value addition, how your product and services is very unique from the other product or services or approach or procedure that is already available in the market. So in order to sell your idea, first starting point is the gap analysis of the existing system, existing environment, existing product, existing process, existing services. So when you identify the gap, then you will be focusing on what is the risk of not mitigating the gap. What is the drawback of not getting the productivity enhanced if they run with this gap? And your solution representation will be on the gap mitigation as well. And you should have a flexibility in terms of payment if anyone is required to make. If you are the solution provider, or if you are the provider of the idea, or let's say service or product, or if you have a patent that you are going to sell, then in the pricing you should have to be a creative approach owner. That means, let's say one has got only 10 rupees budget and your idea or product cost is 50 rupees. Then can you sell it? No, they don't have budget. So you can break it down such a way that tiny amount will be the initial investment, and month by month they can pay, so that in the span of 3 to 5 years time, with interest, when they will be really enjoying the product, services, idea, procedure, then they can pay in a sustainable manner month by month, so that you can have the opportunity to create a win-win relationship. Also, you focus on across the globe who are actually using. Are they coming into the 5% bracket? Is there any reputation enhancement? Is there any other community they can join by having the product or services or idea being implemented, so that their result will be uplifted? All these should be very well amalgamated in your idea and selling skill. Start with the question, what is the real need? And based on the need, one by one, you propose your solution and ask, is there anything else I can support? Is there anything else you do need? Is it clear, or something more you want to get the solution enriched? If you present your idea like this, with all the topic, all the points, 15 points that I have described here, then the probability of your idea selling will be much more enriched, and the likelihood should be really expanded, so that your idea should be accepted. Try this. If you have any question or any difficulty, please get back to us, so that we can discuss further, give you more tips, so that you will be a great idea seller, and your tiny research, tiny approach will be accepted worldwide, and you will be saluted by the tiny idea creation with an impactful, massive, magical generation of great result. Thank you for your time. Put that into your daily practice and see the wow result over the period of time.